Greetings and salutation. Oh, it's salutations, rather. Welcome back to another day. And yeah, we're going to get in a third team here. And what we're doing today is, to be quite honest, like I said, well, I didn't really say it. I mean, I did say it with the Master Ball, but I did look it up. My little Pokedex thing apparently also can look up items. And there is another Master Ball in the game. So we're gonna spend today doing that, because to get said Master Ball, you have to donate 20 Pokemon to the zoo. I'm not sure who I want to bring as the last in this team. I still didn't actually decide that up against Raging Bolt. I mean, I have two ground types, have a good electric type, good fire rock, ghost fighting, and whatever is here should be probably special, a caster. I say caster, special attacker. Because I have four of these are physical attackers. You're a special attacker, so I probably should have a special attacker, which means it's probably going to be Gardevoir. Delphox is probably a little high level. Yeah, this team was really high level because of how many times we had to fight. Tentacruel, maybe? I don't have a water Pokemon, right? No, I don't. Yeah, you know what? Tentacruel, maybe you can redeem yourself today. You didn't get much EXP there. Alright, so we're also going to make sure we equip some items here, and then we're going to I'm just doing these to get them out of my inventory. That way I don't fill out my bag too much. And then we're gonna go head to the zoo. This Dodrio should be able to fly, so I should be able to just fly over there, and apparently the quest for this is obviously where we're going to be going later anyway, because we need to go down to this tower of Deoxypus. But we're going to swing by the conservatory first. And yeah, so we're going to be donating Pokemon. We're going to figure out what they need, and then we're going to go catch them, because yeah, that's what I need to do. So 2 in the swamp here, and you know what I'm going to do? Just before I forget, I'm going to get Notepad out, because I'm going to write some of this down. There is no chance that I remember what to do for this, just by memorization. Okay, so is there specific bugs that they want? Bug, dark, poison. Trickery or decay. So basically we needed 2 bug, dark, poison bonds. Is there anybody else around this enclosure that I can talk to? This is a water one. Cover, poison, grass, and slimy. So, and we'll need to see how many fit in here actually. 1, 2. Okay, 2 water, poison, grass. I can type today. Oh, there's a mouse in the middle of my screen. So we're just basically going around the outside. We're looking at each, at least in this zone. I don't want to go to any other section yet. Whoops, didn't not this second. So we're staying in the first area. I'm basically gonna get all this information I'm gonna go after whatever these Pokemon are, and then we'll go with the rest. So this one, I remember talking to these people a long time ago. This one was like city-like Pokemon, right? Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3 here. 3, what did they say? They said human-like. So this is probably going to be like Burlia, Yamper, Meowth or Persian. So, yeah, well, stuff like that. It's going to be a very relaxing episode today. We're not going to be, there's 3 for this, for the rainforest. We're not going to be doing many, we're not going after Team Chimera right now. Grass, bug, bird. Need 3. And, oh, so like Mankey could go in there as well. What do we got here? Forest. Grass bug, normal, flying. Psychic ghost, okay. Oh, so there are 4. Not currently. Anyone to talk to about this one? You could. You're in cuddly? Probably cute and cuddly, right? Parental care. Only 1. Okay. I put parental care plus cute and cuddly. It may also be that I just go get every Pokemon in most areas and then come back and just try to give them all, but we'll see here. Warmwater 3. So let me write that down then. So 3 ocean. Probably means something like Whalmer and Lantern or Chinchou and stuff like that. Looks like Spirit, I'm guessing, is going to be ghost types. So, 2 Psychic Ghost. prowess. Strong spiritual prowess. Probably prowess or power. I'm gonna say prowess. Okay, I'm guessing there's only one here. There's two. Alright, so I think this is enough for now. Not currently. And the reason I have this team... can we fly actually out of here? Yes, we can. Alright, so we're going to start just all the way back here at Kalami City. And we're going to kind of just go around and do what we need. So yeah, like IPOM maybe would be good for black belt thing. And here's what we're going to do. We have the dex nav. We're going to use this. So yeah, so Buizel, this seems like a great one for one of the water ones. I don't know who the last one is here, so we're going to look for this dude. Oh, I guess we need to actually be in an area. There's a Totodile there. Oh yeah, I'm really bad at this. Yeah, Alright, we're just going to go for encounters then. Wingull. Yeah, I'll catch a Wingull. And actually, we're just going to catch anything we don't have. I think that's probably going to be fastest. We're in the town. We're going to buy a bunch of quick balls as well. And basically, we need... so as I said, we're going to be donating Pokemon. We need 20, apparently, Pokemon to donate. And the reward for 20 is a Master Ball. So, and the reason I'm doing it with this team, it's not going to be much, but they haven't leveled yet, so I'm just going to, whatever I get for EXP here is literally all I care about. But we're also going to be looking, see what's in the water here, up here as well. A Wingull. I guess this might be faster to do it the other way, now that I think about it. Is there a building nearby here? Erratic weather, man. Basically, all I'm going to do is I can go up and down. That's a Wimpod. Bug water. Yeah, we can catch a Wimpod. I don't know, maybe there are requirements for what you need to put in the zoo, but we're just going to catch a bunch of Pokemon, definitely not fight you, and then go try to donate as many of them as possible. And like I said, we need to donate 20. Really? You didn't get caught? Come on, man. I also forgot to look up the move that... There's a move you can do that you can hit the enemy, but it doesn't kill them. Because, yeah, if I hit this Wimpod, he's gonna die. He will just instantly explode. Let me actually look that up real fast. Because I may have a Pokemon that can use that, but I forgot to actually search that. Let's see. No, Super Fang. Oh, False Swipe. So, I don't know anyone on my team that would have False Swipe. Let's look up who can have them. I know you can't see this because I'm doing it this way. False Swipe. Let's quickly look through this. Do I have any Pokemon that can use this? Because if I do, I probably would just go get them real fast. Oh, it's a TM. I guess I need to see if I even have the TM. And I can just quickly go through and see if anybody can use it. But yeah, we can talk about the Pokemon that we see here. I don't know. Man, this is going to be really annoying. I want you to just get in the Pokeball. You should have gotten the Quick Ball right away. Some of them don't have great catch rates. But yeah, like if I hit them, they're just gonna die. So I'm just gonna kill you, dude. I'm moving on. I'm tired of fighting you. I have a lot of Pokemon to get, and I'm pretty certain anything I do is just going to kill you. Oh, whatever. See you later, dude. Wimpod, you're annoying. Wimpod is a good Pokemon, though. It turns into Gosilopod. Has an ability called Emergency Exit. By far one of the strongest abilities in the game, in my opinion, for pivoting and moving around your team as needed. It's physically bulky, it's really strong, but like the number one thing it does is use Emergency Exit. So basically what Emergency Exit is if you get under half-life, when say you have 100 HP, if you go under 50, man, what is the catchphrase on these? Why is this a problem? Also forgot to look the TM if I have False Swipe. But Emergency Exit, if you go under half-life, it just teleports you, switches you out automatically. So generally you would give your Gosilopod a Citrus Berry, he gets under 50% life, he gets then Emergency Exit, you switch into him to take a hit, he gets Emergency Exit out, and then you get a free switch in. I don't know what I'm going to do to this, man. Like, I don't want to just keep throwing balls, but I figured Quick Ball would be good enough to get level 11s. Okay, this is going to get frustrating. Maybe I need to go buy the... What is the Pokeball that works on low level? The one that, like, if it works on Pokemon that are much lower level than you. I can go... We're in the town... Murkrow, as much as I want you here, anything I do is just going to obliterate you. Alright, we're gonna go get that Pokeball real fast. Oh, jeez, these guys are annoying. Also, we're gonna take a look at our TMs before I walk away. Do I have False Swipe? Because if I have False Swipe, I can just use that, and False Swipe doesn't kill. No, we don't. Okay, so... Do I have any Pokemon that... you are actually probably gonna be my best now that I think about it. A Heliolisk can nuzzle, which paralyzes, which can help increase the I think so. Nest Ball. Let me see if there was another one. But Nuzzle can paralyze when they have status ailments such as paralyze or sleep. They can. Oh yeah, Level Ball. This is what I'm talking about. It can then... I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, Paralyze and Sleep. Pokemon that has a status ailment on them becomes easier to catch. Literally all I meant to say. I was like, I missed my... Because I was calculating something and how many I was going to buy. And I just blanked on what I needed to be talking about. Alright, Wingull. Worst part is, I think I still kill with Nuzzle, because Wingull's 4x weak to Electric. I already have him, so it's fine. Meowth. Okay, you're a good one to get. Oh, not attack. Just a Quick Ball, please. I'll need to buy more Quick Balls before we leave, too. Hey, finally a Quick Ball worked like it was intended to. Thank you so much. Yeah, 26 EXP. Feels bad. This is the Alolan Meowth, which is the dark version. Which, as we saw in the admin fight, could be what you call it? Quite the special attacker. Yeah, 'cause that one had Nasty Plot, which is +2 special attack setup move, and then had Snarl. I thought it also could learn Fake Out, but I don't think we ever saw it use Fake Out. Maybe it did in one fight, but not the other. And we're just going to go through and catch a few in each area. Applin, yeah, I'll catch you. Like I said, I don't know the restriction on the zoo for what we can place in it. Maybe there is a whole bunch of Pokemon that you have to put the correct one to get it to donate. But I'm hoping that we can just get a bunch, get like 25, 30 Pokemon, and then of those 25 to 30, we'll have enough to throw in the zoo and get our Master Ball. So, and I know this seems like it's very tedious, and it a little bit is, but honestly, I'd rather do this where I know it's going to be fairly straightforward to just catch a bunch of Pokemon that are low level versus trying to plan out some absurd fight against Rayquaza to somehow not kill him, but also get him red HP, but then also not die on my team to then catch him. Because his catch rate is, I think, as bad as Groudon and Kyogre, maybe worse. So, yeah. Alright, but we can see here with the Dex Nav, so we've caught Weasel, Wingull, Toadschool. So we have, oh, and Meowth. We have 5 from here, so I'm going to go to the next area. We're going to buy quick balls before we leave, too. Basically, I'm just going to keep running around in these lower level areas to catch a bunch of Pokemon, and hopefully enough of them that we're good to go. And we're spending a lot of money on these Pokeballs, but I think we'll be fine. We still have 73k. If I need to get more money, I can. Remember, a lot of the money we spent was on the Mega Evolutions, so... Alright, what do we have? So we already have a Weasel. We can try to get a Wurmple. Pumpkaboo. Zigzagoon. Okay, so yeah, we got a bunch here that we can try to go for. Uber, I already have this. I think I'm gonna actually not catch you, now that I think about it. I know I could, but I think I'm gonna try to catch stuff I don't have to donate. So, that is a reasonable thing. That's a Pumpkaboo there. I want you. Scoon, yeah, I guess I could catch you as well. And we could technically donate some of the ones we already have. I'm gonna like to keep the ones that I caught for the playthrough. Even though some of them I've never used, like Beautifly has never been in a fight. Let's be honest. They're not gonna be in a fight. I don't think I'm ever gonna level them up. We've kind of found a core-ish 15 to 18 Pokemon that we are using for everything we need. And they're probably gonna be the ones we're using until the end of the game. There's only a few more places to even get encounters. And, yeah, so like on the way to Port Pello, because we haven't done that, so there's Port Pello, the thing, the route below that, and then the 8th gym area, the areas, the Team Chimera hideout section, I guess, whatever it's called, that city is. There's that city. Then there is the Victory Road, whatever Pokemon are there. So yeah, we only have like half a dozen encounters left, probably. And there's that one island on the very southeast, which I don't know how to get to. But presumably we can catch something there. Another Weasel. This dude was a demon in the Juzmail town where we got the first gym of the game. Well, this is the north area. Let's not do that quite yet. That Weasel that Rainia had was such an issue. But we got through it, and it wasn't too bad, so... Or Cascoon. No, I want something else. I guess we can get the Clauncher. It's true. We also could fish. Dreepy? Whoa, I didn't realize you could get a Dreepy this early in the game. Could you imagine having a Dreepy so early? I mean, let's be real. Not the best Pokemon. Dragapult is amazing, but Dreepy and Dracloak or whatever it is, I think they're honestly pretty average. Like, they're not gonna be out here soloing gyms. Alright, in the rain, we just heal. So, is something that is important to keep in mind. Come on, man. I know you're hard to catch, but like, you should just get in the Pokeball. I have a feeling if I nuzzle, you're gonna die. You know what? You deserve this. If I nuzzle and you die, you weren't worth catching. Not very effective. If it was neutral, he'd be dead. It's also really annoying. Huh. Infestation does damage every turn for a few turns, so this is now just adding frames to each turn. Alright, now you're paralyzed, yellow HP. Get in the Pokeball. Thank you. That's a ghost Pokemon, that's nice. Yeah, I didn't know you get a Dreepy so early, though. Oh yeah, this Dreepy is nice. But you do have to get it to a Dragapult, or it becomes, like, super, super good. Poison Wooper, I already have you, sorry. I'm gonna hold off on getting you. I also haven't been keeping track of how many Pokemon we've gotten. Pumpkaboo, we already got you. We're just gonna try to catch a few from each route, basically all the way up to Sophos City, probably. And, hopefully that'll be enough where we can just go then donate all of them. Hopefully I don't make a foolish mistake and donate one of my actual Pokemon on accident. Okay, I keep getting the same encounters. We're probably going to be heading out from this area. I know there are other Pokemon we try to catch, but I don't know their encounter rates, and I honestly don't want to keep running into the same encounters over and over and over again. Like, I want a Zigzagoon, I want an Ekans, but or even a Wurmple. It's just annoying to keep getting the same ones over and over. And that's just RNG. So, I'll get this Clauncher, and then we'll probably get one more encounter, and then head to the other Riverwalk Trail. Fight. Let's catch football. Perfect. Oh, no nickname. Alright, we're in box 2, though. Purple, let's go. Also, now that I actually understand this changing weather, Atara Island probably wouldn't have been that bad. I took like every fight in the rain on the eastern side, basically, because I didn't realize it was changing between rain and sun. And basically every time we went into the zone, it was always raining, so I just figured, man, rain is just always happening. And it ended up being actually is that it started on rain basically every time, but then we never let it change. Alright, so what we have up here. It's So we have Rapidash, we have a Meditite. Meditite will be good for the gym-type Pokemon. But we'll try to find one of them. We really have a choice. Oh, this is a Lilteo or Litten or Litleo, sorry. This is the unevolved form of Iroar, so this will be good for that domesticated one. Then we'll get like a Yamper and a Curlia or something. Even though we have, I said we wouldn't get duplicates, so. But I can't think of any other like humanoid Pokemon offhand. Like Machop, Girder, Timber, like would all be good contenders, but I don't think I've seen a Machop. I know a Timber exists because we fought them, but I don't know where to catch them. That's an Aron up there. Yanma, Flying Bug. I also need to think of a Pokemon that's like parental care. That to me would be like a Chansey or something, but really, you got out of that? No way. Yeah, you have speed boost. I'm gonna be honest, at +6, oh right, we're in Sun. Oh no. Okay, come on, man. Let's not do this. To be honest, I forgot dry skin, you actually take damage in Sun. I thought it was just you don't heal. A little concerning, I guess. Okay, Yanma, please, you are not a Pokemon that should be hard to catch. I'm gonna nuzzle you. If you die, it's your own fault. We will stop by a Poke Center in the next town. I have a feeling he's dead. Yeah, oh, we crit. Yeah, definitely dead. Okay, well. Tried to catch you. I wanted to catch you. I'm just saying, you could have gotten the Pokeball. You wouldn't have to deal with this Yanma. But you chose to get owned. Mudbray. Oh, this is another one that could probably go in that, I guess I don't know if they would consider that human-like. Also weak to ground, but I don't know what ground moves he has. We also have a 29 level difference. So I'm kind of hoping that even if he did get a move off, we should be fine. I'd like to find a Meditite, because that would be good for that one gym area. Yanma, I don't think I'm going after you. You didn't want to get caught last time. I also need to be careful. Why is it's still sunny? There we go. Rain. Perfect. Aron, we already have you. I'm sorry. And of course, now I'm immediately running, so I don't know how many turns I'm going to get where I actually heal. Jangmo-O, the dragon. Dragon fighting? None of the things we said would be dragon, so we're gonna use a level ball. If it misses, we're gonna nuzzle. If you survive, then we'll try to catch you. I don't know the catch rates for all of these Pokemon. I do know a lot of Pokemon, if they were directly imported from other games, or from like the iterations they were in. If they didn't adjust the catch rates, I mean, these early route Pokemon might be really hard to catch for some reason, when they probably shouldn't be. It can be annoying to catch them. There we go. So I'm hoping they all have at least somewhat improved catch rates, because it'd be really annoying if, like, that Dreepy we were going up against, if we did catch. Oh, sweet, Metatite. This is what we wanted. But it would be really annoying if, like, its catch rate was like its normal catch rate, which I think is absurdly low. You know, this is the second, right after the first gym, you haven't even reached the second gym yet, and you're trying to catch something that you might have to throw 20, 30, 40 Pokeballs at. This would seem kind of annoying. So hopefully, most of them were changed in a way that made sense to not be super, super hard to catch, but I don't know if that's the case. Alright, so I think we're good here. A run. One more here, and then we're going to keep going. Also worth mentioning, I haven't even considered day-night. We have a Gligar already, so we're good. It's like we're out of here. The different encounters between the day and the night, we could easily catch other things. Now we're back into the first city. We'll swing by, and I don't think they give any rewards. We actually came back for the Mega Stones anyway, so yeah. Let's take a look at the Dex Nav here. Like a Hoot Hoot, Broomish, Mana? Yeah. Hammer would also be good for that one Bug Poison Dark one. So yeah, we have a couple Pokemon we can get here. Fanpeas, look at them. Broomish, perfect. I'm also certain that this one and then the two routes south of here, I'm almost assuredly Nuzzle will just kill whatever we hit. Being 37 levels higher, probably gonna be a thing where we just kill anything we look at. Yeah, Shroomish, good Pokemon. I think Shroomish is okay. Shroomish evolves into Breloom. Breloom can be a very good Pokemon. It's grass fighting. It has a very interesting profile for what it does. And when it is up against stuff it has a slight advantage to, it's really good. A physical attacker, it's really good fighting moves. It can learn Brick Break. I don't know if it can learn Close Combat, but it gets Mach Punch as well, I think, when it evolves. So it's really slow, but Mach Punch gives priority, so you don't have to worry about that. It's grass moves. It's a heavy-hitting physical attacker, so I like Breloom. However, Breloom has a 4x weakness to flying when he evolves, so yeah, you just kind of get deleted when you go up against anything that has a flying move. Whether that Pokemon you're up against is flying or not. Basically, if you get hit by a special attack flying move, like Air Slash, I believe it's Air Slash, you just die. And then getting hit by a physical one, you have a chance to live if it's like not from a flying type Pokemon, but you probably are still just going to die if the Pokemon you're up against has any amount of full attack stat. Luna, nice. We're getting everything we want here. Remember, we know Pokemon boxes hold 25 or 30 Pokemon, so basically what we're looking for here is, while we're catching, is down at the bottom here, or well, not down, well, it'll be after this, yeah. So here, we don't give it a, I don't need to give you a thing. So it says it was placed in box 2 there. Basically, as soon as it says box 3, we know we should have enough Pokemon to donate to the zoo. And then it's just a matter of taking them all, figuring out where they go, and putting them in, you know, stuff. I'd like to catch the Grimer in this area if we can. I don't know if the day's changed. Yeah, this dude. Okay, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. I don't like the Dex Nav thing. Also, it looked like it had a star on it, so I don't know if it was shiny or not, but I just... Every time I've tried to use the Dex Nav to find a Pokemon, it doesn't work. I get within 2 tiles, and it's like, try moving slowly, but then I will go very slowly, and Pokemon ran away. Okay, well then, what is the point of the Dex Nav? Like, either I don't understand it, highly likely, or it needs to be tuned to a way where, like, it just exists, and you just go there, and bam, you catch the Pokemon, or you get in the combat with the Pokemon. I don't think it needs to be some added minigame in a way where you have to, I guess, handle your movements. I don't know how I'm supposed to move slower because I press the button and I move. Well, I really would like the Grimer in this area, but I don't know if we're going to get it. Oh, speak and you shall receive. Nice. I think we got everything from this area that we wanted. Obviously, we can get any of the monkeys. The grass fire water monkeys. But I don't think they're needed for anything. This Grimer. Grimer is going to be good for that bug dart poison. There we go. On to the next. We're going to swing by the Poké Center while we're here, just because top off HP and PP for our Pokemon. Continue. And it's raining. Hell yeah. Alright, on to the next route, which is here. What do we got here? Lillipop, Cubone, Ducklet, Grubbin. Yeah, I mean, basically any of these Pokemon that we don't already have, worth catching. We have a Hoot. Or, yeah, we have a Hoot already. Grubbin, there you go. Banpy! I know the first area we were in didn't have any ground Pokemon, but I'm sure there's a section for ground Pokemon, so we're just going to keep catching. And I guess while we're doing this, technically I could have stayed in area, catch everything to then complete some of the other quests, but I'm not really worried about those. I think those are going to be a fun thing to do, maybe in the post-game or on my own time, but for the actual playthrough, I realize that they probably give items that would be helpful throughout the game, whether they're TMs or usable items like for EXP, more items for that, but I think it's okay. Paris. A Hoppip. We're getting a lot here. Very nice. I do know that I want to get a Yamper from west of Sophos City. Like, that is something I do know that I want. For that human-like area. So we have a little Teo, we can get a Yamper, we have the Meowth. Oh boy. Hello, pup. Well, we have you already, so I'm not gonna hit you. Anything here that else I really wanted, like I knew it would be. We got Grubbin, Hoppet, Paris, Vampy. We got 4. No, that's fine. We can just move on. I'm not like super into wanting to get all of them. We already have. Oh, there's it could be a Yamper here. We already have most of these Pokemon, so a couple encounters, I guess, as we're running through, but I don't think we're going to be in this area for long. Marie, you know, I have your Mega Stone. I do like Ampharos, generally speaking. But Heliolisk has a Mega Stone here, which is something that generally doesn't have. So that's why I'm kind of okay with the Heliolisk as an electric type. Whereas a lot of times Mareep, into, you know, up into Flaffy and then Ampharos, yeah, is pretty good. And I do like that combination because Ampharos is an mono electric. I'm pretty sure. It could be normal electric, but I'm pretty sure it's just electric. It turns into, at least in more recent generations, when you Mega Evolve it, it's a Dragon Electric, which I think is really nice to gaining that Dragon typing when you Mega Evolve, because Dragon gives you a lot of resistances, as well as giving you some additional stab moves, because I think Ampharos gets Dragon Breath. Or, if not Dragon Breath, some Dragon move, so then when you Mega Evolve it actually, like, is worth using. So, I do like that. It's a really good answer to some Dragon Pokemon, which, as we have seen, we haven't had much in the way of really being good against them. Eevee, oh look at that. Oricorio, Vulpix. Alright, we'll try to see if we can get any of those, but this music is a little bit grating in this city to my ears, so I may not be here long. I already have a Wurmple, so Skiddo, well, we already have one of you. You're actually really good on, well, I say really good, I haven't used you in a while, but you've been doing very well on my team. I'm also curious, I haven't obviously thought about it yet, because we haven't gotten to the 8th gym. Eevee, but I wonder if we're going to be, because the 8th gym leader is Team Calliope, which is the Team Chimera leader, it's also the 8th gym leader. Are they going to continue being the 8th gym leader after we beat them here? Uh-oh. Eevee, I got bad news for you. If you don't get in this Pokeball here, I'm gonna nuzzle, and if you don't live, we're not catching you. It's gonna be sad. But I wonder if, because they're the 8th gym leader, as well as Team Chimera leader, really? We did 3 shakes and then you still got out? Very sad. Well, you might be dead, Eevee. Makes me wonder if in that gym we're going to fight the admins again. Arcanine and Arcanine. Are we really going to go through this with Sand Attack? Nope, you just died. Well, I would have loved to have caught you, but you didn't want to get in the Pokeball, so I'm not gonna sit here and just keep throwing them. It's Quick Ball, Level Ball, Nuzzle, Level Ball. Like that's my order. If you don't survive the Nuzzle, it wasn't meant to be. Should have gotten on the quick ball. And that Voltorb, it says I had caught it already because it counts the variant that we had. The Hisuian Electrode that we already have, so it considered that caught, even though we don't have that one. But it's fine, I won't catch it because it said we already had it. Try round 2, Eevee, getting the ball here. You should not be this hard to catch. Like, what? Also, we're in Sun still, like, so my Helios is taking damage that it doesn't need to take. $33 levels lower, by the way. For some reason, level ball. What, 1 click? Okay, 1 shake. There you go. Man, for considering I hadn't seen it in so long, to get 2 in 1 game is kind of nice. Still in box 2. Okay, well, we're not quite there yet. Alright, we're gonna move on. Alright, what's in the forest here? We already have a Shroomish. I actually already have a lot of these. So Xatu, Shuppet, Heracross, also pretty good. Yeah, I mean, there's a few here we get. What's that? Zebra Strike? Oh, Blitzel. Oh, we can, there's a quest for this. I don't remember where it is, but I remember there being a quest of us needing to show off a Blitzel to somebody. This one's getting donated, though, so... Nice. Don't worry, our team, where we've been, this team going to the tower, we've gained so much EXP. We've gained nearly 25% of a level. That's an Impidimp there, I guess. There's one right here. Perfect. Also, I'd like to be in the rain, not the sun. I don't really want to have to heal my Leolisk. Nice. This is how catching should be. You throw the Pokeball, a Pokemon get in the Pokeball. This would save me a lot of trouble. I do think that actually catching Pokemon is fun. It's kind of the point of the game. So setting up teams to be able to properly catch Pokemon, I think is actually really enjoyable. I don't have a team right now that really does that very well. Like, I don't have False Swipe, I don't have a low damaging move to be able to catch Pokemon like that, but in like my run and bun casual playthrough I did end up having Pokemon that they weren't like the best of the best, but I would use them to help catch other Pokemon because they were really good. That's a Pichu. So like I'd have their whole moveset just be, you know, self-sustain, lower enemy stats, and then like paralyze or sleep to give myself the best chance to actually catch Pokemon. And if I was looking for certain Pokemon in certain areas, just because, I mean, I played it to where I do try to play the battle without losing. I would bring a team, you know, like a few Pokemon that are really good, depending against what else is in the grass, to actually, depending on what comes out, to catch it. And what else do we have here? Alright, we got these two. I'd like a Natu and a Shuppet. I think these two... Oh, we got the Impidimp as well. Natu. Oh, speaking of... I'm obviously going to do all of this, and then we're going to get to the zoo, and they're going to be like, no, this Pokemon needs to be evolved before you can donate it to the zoo. So I'm catching all these low-level Pokemon that aren't going to be able to be donated. I don't actually know that. I'm just guessing. It would be funny if that happened. At least it'd be funny for you. I would be devastated because then I'd have to go catch a whole bunch more Pokemon or level Pokemon up. Oh, perfect. We get a Shuppet right afterwards. So hopefully that's not the case, and it's just everything we have we can donate. We've used a bunch of Quick Balls, so we should be getting close to that third box. Still haven't found another fighting Pokemon, though. I was kind of hoping to find a Timber. Maybe there's one in Soko City. Once we get down to the next city here, we're not going to go through Frostlass Cave. I'm just going to fly past it. Oh, this area down here. Nope, this area can be sunny now. That's a little annoying. Now, we have a lot of these Pokemon. Oricorio, Goomy, Duskull, all fine. I don't know what these other two are. Everything else we already have. There's a Duskull down there. There's a Duskull right here. Why do you look not... Oh. I thought your sprite was much darker. It was a ghost. I mean, the mask is the correct color, but I thought the ghost part was a darker color. Box 2 still, alright. Alright, well that Duskull we don't need then because, yeah, or that one. Or these Natus. Is there anything over here? Nope, another Duskull. Let's get one more encounter here before we move on to the city, this next town. Let's say city. I think, yeah, Pythos. Scyther. Are you a flying bug in this, or are you just bug? Actually, I guess I should look. Yeah, you're flying bug. Nice. Is he? I think is he flying bug in Gen 1? I always forget. Thought he was just bug, but so, yeah. Oh look, he has false swipe. That would be really good. So basically, false swipe does a ton of damage, but not a ton of damage, but it does damage, but it can't kill a Pokemon. It always leaves them at 1 HP. Even if they're at 1 HP already and you false swipe, it just doesn't do anything. I have bad news for you, Scyther. I think you're about to die. I'll try one more level ball because I want to be generous, but if I nuzzle you, I think you die. But I like false swipe when you're doing stuff like this because false swipe from any of my Pokemon almost certainly is putting whatever Pokemon we're fighting into low HP. But then I'm not risking killing them on accident. Like I'm about to nuzzle here just to paralyze him to try to make it easier to catch. And there's a high chance that he just dies because I'm 27 levels higher and it's super effective. It didn't. It's very nice. Keep in mind, my Heliolisk is like very negative physical attack. But it's still a stab move, and it's still super effective. So, I'm kind of surprised that it didn't kill, but Heliolisk very weak. Okay, how? You're paralyzed at red life. Please. That was an Ultra Ball. Could have been decent enough to catch you. I mean, I'm getting HP back, so I guess I'm okay with that. I don't have to go to the Poké Center. Nice. I know I was in the town as well that has mints. I didn't check this team for any of their natures while we were here, but honestly, it doesn't bother me. We'll deal with that next time. This time we're focused on catching Pokemon. Alright, we're in Pythos. Mienfoo, there we go. That would be really good. Drowsy or Flittle, I guess. What do we have up here? Finizen. We should probably pick one of these up as well from the water. Alright, so we have a few options here. There's a Drowsy over there. Drowsy. We may fly back to Kalami as well to pick up more quick balls because we're running dangerously low on them. Nice. Alright, still in box 2. Alright. Is there any other one around the town here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, the cemetery I think is the same, right? I do remember that. This is still considered part of the town. No, this is not. Oh. Okay. It says Pythios Town still. Okay, well I guess you could have had either or. Oh well. My mistake. Alright, Wingull, I don't care for you. We want a Mienfoo. Vullaby, I have you already. You've been like the Pokemon for my run. I got it from the Wishing Well too. Mostly because I didn't know what the Wishing Well did. But I've been super happy with how Vullaby and now Mandibuzz have been for my run. And honestly, their performance throughout the entire run so far probably qualifies them to be on the E4 team, even if they're a terrible choice to bring to the E4. I obviously don't know what the E4 team has. I'm hoping, and I say this in like the most amount of hoping possible, that we get some amount of alluding to of what is on the E4 teams, because I honestly don't want to run into the case of I'm just guessing and then I just pick a team and, well, you know, I come up to a team where it's like it's really tough and I get beat up a bunch and then I have to restart again from before the E4 and change the team and yeah, all that stuff. So I'm hoping whatever team I make could be good enough to do it, but then also I hope I have some idea of what the E4 has, so I can kind of, you know, make my team some amount of intelligence versus just throwing on whatever. Okay, Vullaby, I get it. You're around here a lot, but can we get to the Mienfoo, please? I'm gonna be annoying and well, not annoying, but I'm gonna be cheeky and yeah, it's a Noctowl or Hoothoot rather. Dwebble. Meowth, we already have you. Vullaby, we already have you. Another Vullaby. There'll be a Mienfoo eventually. I know they exist because we've fought them here before. We already have a Drowsy. Such engaging gameplay here. We're opening and closing this person's door. There's one. We're gonna get one in this wild encounter, are we? No, it's another Vullaby. You must have a very high chance of getting encountered here. I like Mienfoo too. I like their, I mean, they're not like the best Pokemon. I think they're pretty average. But I don't know, I do like them. And turn into what, Mienshao? Me, that's, I like their, generally they have a pretty decent moveset. They're a fake out user. Box 3. Okay, so we've filled up box 2. So we are going to just quickly move on to this next area. I'm just going to see if there's anything in the grass that I would really want. Let's see. So Baltoy, Gathita, Stanler. Dude, this dude. Yes. No, sir. We need to catch some ocean Pokemon. Oh, I guess we can try to find Omnite here. Zigzagoon also be good. It's a Zagora? Zorua? We'll catch you, actually. I think are you the Hisuian variant? You are. Yeah, we need to still catch a few that aren't here. So we're going to catch this. We're going to fly up to Kalami, buy a few more quick balls. We'll fly down to Sophos. We're going to get a Yamper west of town there because we know they exist there. And then in Sophos, we're going to try to catch a, I guess a Timber or whatever else is there. I still don't know who we would do for the parental Pokemon. What is that right there? Oh, that's a Gathita. We're just going to run up to the cave here and then fly away. We're not going in the cave. I guess we have the Eevee too. We don't need a human, like. Although, again, I'm going to run into the issue of we're going to get there and it's going to be like, you need this specific Pokemon. They need to be evolved. And I'll be like, no, I don't want to evolve them. Is that a Salandit? Yeah. Why does he glow red like that? At the start of the fight. We are getting quite low on money, actually. Said we weren't ever going to run out of money, but clearly I was wrong. You spend a third of your money on Megastones, and then 50% of your money on potions and Pokeballs. We're just going to immediately nuzzle here, because I'm pretty sure it shouldn't kill at this level. Yeah. Also, we're in Sun, so we're taking damage every turn, which is a little annoying, but hopefully get with an Ultra Ball here. Nice. We're going to keep going into the snow area real fast, and then we're going to, like I said, fly away. Oh, there's a Ghastly down there. Probably should go get that. No, there's a Ghastly right here. Perfect. It is raining. I was like, I can't remember. We should have been in rain, but this quick ball doesn't work. I'd like to get some HP back. Yeah, today, nice and relaxing so far, just catching Pokemon. Not pulling my hair out, trying to figure out why these trainers have Pokemon that are way higher level than me. Or me getting owned by said admin over and over and over again. Wait, there's a lake over here. Oh, I need a waterfall for that. Oh, I forget what's up there, if there's anything up there. Oh, we got him. Freezing Bug. Very nice. No nickname is needed. Mantis. So we are out of here. Adrio, fly us away again. We're going to quickly go get some quick balls, and then we're going to head to Sophos and then get those few Pokemon. We'll also heal real fast. Down to 66k, that's actually somewhat concerning because I could run out, but I'm hoping this is the last of the Pokeballs I need because, to be real, we only have a few more encounters to actually catch Pokemon. What is here? Well, I don't want any of those. I thought we could find a timber here, but maybe not. Maybe it's a different time. So we want Yamper here. Yeah, I don't... Try moving slowly. I was moving slowly. I waited and then it still didn't work. I don't understand that, how the Dex Nav works. Like... Very nice. And I guess we actually don't need a timber now that I think about it. We have two gym Pokemon. We have the Mienfoo and we have the Metatype. Alright, well, oh, why am I doing this? Alright, let's fly back to Kitpos. And we're gonna try to donate as many as we can, and hopefully I can actually donate them correctly. First things first, though, we're going to move them all. So we want your... yeah, 5x6, that's 30. Weasel. Don't want to mix up them with my actual Pokemon. What? And I know here, Unknown was the last Pokemon I had, so... I probably will take the items off any of them, if any of them had an item. Looks like a few did. Way more than 20, so I should hopefully 20 of those that exist in these other boxes we should be able to donate. Alright, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to do the two fighting Pokemon. So withdraw you. And where is Mienfoo? And then we're going to do the two... It says Psychic, Ghost, Strong, Spiritual Prowess. That's going to be a Muna. Not Summary. And... who is the other one I want for this? Could be Natu, but I think we're going to go with Gift. And then also we need the Ocean. So we'll take Weasel. We'll need it. We'll have to come back, obviously. Quickly look at items. Thanks for the feather. And the mushroom. We got a bunch of things here. Another tiny mushroom. Black sludge. That's actually really nice. Not that I have a really good poison Pokemon to use it on, but Black Sludge makes it so you, well, I guess I might be wrong about that. I might be thinking of it backwards. It might need Poison Heal. Basically, Black Sludge, you take poison damage every turn. I think you need Poison Heal to make it worth it. We're in the wrong spot. We need to go to the top left. Right? And then we're going to also give you Mienfoo. To donate. Also, when I go back to the Pokemon Center, I'm going to switch Heliolisk out of my party. I'm going to put somebody else in that, like... This is mainly just... I don't want to accidentally misclick and donate one of my actual Pokemon. It would be... I'm, like, slightly terrified of that, because if I screw up, I'm going to be really sad. Alright, so we need 2 more water Pokemon, and then we'll also work on a different enclosure. Well, there's a computer right here. Okay, perfect. We're going to have... Will Unknown follow us around. Because, yeah, I would be terrified to accidentally give the wrong thing. Imagine giving, like, here, have Kyogre for the zoo. So we'll take Flauncher. I will take... Do I have another ocean-faring Pokemon? Did I not catch another water one like that? I guess Wingull would be the other. Alright, so and then we need... That was that there. And then we'll do the human-like one. So Yamper. Down. And Little Teo, right? I guess Mudbray also could possibly work there, but we'll do these 3. Okay. Okay, so back to the top left for the water one first. Look, the little weasel's there. Launcher. I'm just going to take a quick look. What does this dude say? Nice. Go away, Muna. I want to talk to that other person. Oh, you just started. Does this change? It says the same thing. Perfect. What does that sailor dude over there say now? He just says, now I know more about them. Perfect. Alright, we have 3... So this is on the right side. I might need to get more water Pokemon. I did not catch nearly enough for them. Oh no. Okay, so ugh, they do have to select correct things. Okay, well, ruh-roh. Surprised little Teo is, it's like a little dog. Surprised that's not considered one that would work, but that's fine. It's whatever. We may come back to you then. Alright, so we'll do some bugs here. Grimer. And then we have forest stuff, so Hoppip, Broomish. It's a clip. Draw, not move, but it's fine. And do I have another grass type? Oh, Applin, perfect. We'll get an out, keep outfit. Woohoo! Alright, so we need to go to the right here. Yeah, we should hopefully see... Hey look, Meowth and Yamper. What we're doing. This is Bug Dart Swamp Dudes. This is going to be, hopefully, Wurmple and Grimer. Like it does. Perfect. And what else we got? This was... This was the more forest one, but this, I think it's this one that I wanted. Yeah, so I wanted, this is the one I picked first. Grassbug Bird. Okay. I'll try. Yeah, Shroomish works. And I should be able to give Hoppip to this guy, this one here. Yep, sweet. So I still need one for the Shroomish and Applin one, the Rainforest. Maybe Scyther? Well, maybe. Let's take a look. So we'll try Scyther. We're gonna put Natu and Hoot Hoot. Paris. And grub it. We'll just bring all of these. Well, Eevee probably could go in the suburb one now that I think about it. It's a good backup for that. Alright, we're going to try the Rainforest one up here first because this one seems to be... Oh. Yes, please. Scyther. Yes, perfect. Also feel like I didn't look at every exhibit in here, so it may be giving some here to these that maybe could go elsewhere and be better. Like, I remember the first time we were here, there's a bird one. Like the Hoot Hoot and Natu. Probably would have been better going there, but I'm only getting to 20 to get the Master Ball. I don't know how many we've done so far either. I know there are 8 in that first area. 10, perfect. Okay, I don't need all these Pokeballs. I'm going to be cautious here and sell those because I don't care for those Pokeballs. The reason for that, and I just being overly cautious here, is earlier in the game when we were doing the mining section, we filled up our inventory and we just weren't getting items. And I don't know how that works with the conservatory here. I don't want to accidentally be like, man, you have a full bag, and then you just don't get the Master Ball, and I just spent all this time trying to get it, and yeah, it didn't work, so. 18, so we need 2 more, okay? Let's see. Water, poison, grass? Oh, really? The Toad School? Skip. Rupee. We'll take Salandit with us just in case. I don't have any. I have Tentacruel would be also really good. Probably for that exhibit, but... Sweet, Eevee does work. Toad School. Right, that's 20, so but we'll put one more in here just so all the exhibits we touched are full. If this even works. It does. Perfect. I didn't even look what was in here. This is... yeah, sure. Wanted to reset it so we can see. Look, there's our little dude. He's in the... Look at them. Is there Eevee sitting on the bench? Nice. Oh, look at the Eevee. Sitting under the umbrella. Yay! Now I don't have to plan some absurd fight for Rayquaza. Alright, so with that, we've accomplished what we wanted to do. Means we're going to get our team subbed in, and we're going to be done for today, because, yeah, that took about an hour and a half. And we're going to, next time, go and, start working towards the tower. I'm going to put you all, so you're just in a spot. Yeah, right, perfect. We can donate them later if we need to. I'm gonna, out of habit, I keep pressing move instead of just withdraw. As we see if catching all of those Pokemon, our team got like 30, like, I don't know, 20 to 30% of a level depending on them. Yay! We're still going to be insanely underleveled, but that's okay. We're going to save here. And like I said, next time we're moving on to the tower, and based on the information we know, we're going to be going up against Raging Bolt in Calliope with their team. So we have 2 answers to Raging Bolt, the Goat and Dodrio. Presumably one of them will be good enough to get a nice killing blow, and then the rest of the team we just kind of have to figure out. We got our fast, Bolt switcher. We got some Ghost for some nice immunities, as well as fighting. I do see that we're somewhat weak to ground. We have 3 Pokemon weak to ground. You're 4x weak, you're 2x, 2x. But we have an immunity to ground, which we didn't have in the last run, which would have been really, really good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Today, nice and smooth and casual and laid back, catching Pokemon, so I'm super happy not having to crunch my brain and how to win fights. But yeah, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. I appreciate you watching. I will see you next time.